Right. Howdy. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Greetings wherever you are in the world. Yeah, wait for a couple of people before we actually start doing analysis. We got like 25 minutes before New York Open, so we'll be able to get everything done. Who in the chat here so far is from our Discord? Let's see. Just waiting for Ethan. Yeah. Um, oh, Ethan cut out. Whoopsie. You guys can hear me, right? Um, I think Ethan's internet is cut out. Yeah, I have sound. All right. Yeah, Ethan's sound cut out because he's got like internet issues. So yeah, I'll just stand in for him every time it cuts out. But yeah, I'll be doing the analysis with you guys as well because yeah, again, Ethan's internet's not being very reliable today. So you guys have got me. I'm taking over his YouTube. No, I'm kidding. Okay, he's back. He's back. There we go. What's up, bro? You there?
Yeah, can apparently there's no sound though.
Can you guys hear Ethan?
Can
Yeah.
you guys
Okay, we can
hear?
hear you now.
Cool. We just had a rejoin here and there. But yeah, today we're gonna go over everything in detail. We're gonna go over our game plan for today's session. Yesterday we had an amazing 1 to 2 risk reward win. Meaning, if you risked $1,000, you would have made $2,000 on that particular trade. So it was a really smooth trade for us. We've been documenting all of these trades for over a year now.
We lost him again. Damn it. Yeah, so as Ethan said, we've been documenting all of these trades. We do post them live in the Discord. I'll be updating it with the recent results today. We've just been really busy in the community. Again, yeah, yesterday was a really good winner. I'll show you guys as well, so you can see on, that was Friday. Okay, so this is Monday. This is the start of the new week. We had a beautiful resistance level all the way through. There was a tiny little fair value gap, so price broke out. It came back, touched that fair value gap. Perfect. We got into the trade. Trade started running up. For those of you that is on our Discord, I showed you that we marked out this resistance here on top. So basically that is just telling you that there is an obstacle. And when there's an obstacle, you really want to be at break even by the time it hits the next resistance. And in this case, it played out perfect. The S&P at the time was also breaking resistance. So you can see over here, price was fighting out a little bit. But when the S&P started running up again, that's when NASDAQ started following through, and it played out so perfect. Did anyone here in the chat catch this trade yesterday with us? That was a really good start to the week. Nice. Yeah, Sheldon. Yeah, you did too. Nice, nice. K also caught it. What's up, Sean? Rise and shine.
JMO, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we should be good to go now. I've switched over now, so we should be good to go. So yeah, we've had a good couple of weeks with the strategy. A lot of good breakouts. Price action's been solid, and we have some big news today. We're announcing the launch of the Loot Academy. So basically, Loot Academy allows you to get access to our live streams where we trade live, right? Where you can trade live with us every single day. You'll have access to that and our library of education on the strategy so you can learn to trade it and then also master prop firms getting funded and the psychology behind trading. It's all built into Loot Academy, and we've made it so that it's affordable for everyone. Previously, we had a small group of elite traders that we coached only, and we've now opened it up to everyone. So you now have access to that. It's open. It's there for everyone, basically, who wants it. Our inner circle still stays small, and they get access to a bunch of other stuff, and they get better access to us. However, if you join the academy, you get access to our live streams every single day where you get to trade literally right next to us every single day. And then you get access to a whole library of education on the Loot strategy. So you can master it, master the psychology, and master the techniques we use to get funded with prop firms as well. So that's in the description. You guys can join that. You can also just join the free community if you want for now. And then you get access to these streams. Obviously, you'll get notified of that, as well as you'll get access to the recordings of the streams as well. So you guys can watch the recordings. We've recorded all of our streams for over a year now. We've recorded the results and the actual video recordings of all of the streams all the way up till now from last year for full transparency to show you guys that the strategy we trade actually works and it works well. So yeah, if you guys want to join the Loot Academy, you guys can join in the link in the description below. If you want to join the free Discord group, you can join as well and have a look at some of the trade recordings and chat with the people in there. So yeah, there are two different options for the Loot Academy. Okay, so just so you guys know, let me show you guys real quick. I can probably share screen. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to even see.
Yeah, let me just change it to your screen quick. Are you streaming anything yet?
No, just hang on a sec. Right, so it's working.
Yes.
Right, so yeah, So this is Loot Academy. You guys get access to our live trading streams and guidance every single day to help you get profitable. You get the Loot Strategy course methodology, which is 4 hours of training. Like, it is ultra in depth, and it goes over all of the techniques we use to get funded, all of the little secrets and nuances that we've learned over the years of our trading careers, right? You get the journal that we use. You get access to the Discord, obviously, and then we go over recaps and reviews, which is pretty much one of the most powerful things you can use to get proficient in trading the strategy, right? But then there are 2 different options. You can go for the monthly one, or you can go for the yearly one. And with the yearly one, you actually get access to the inner circle for a year, which is our most exclusive inner circle. We have traders in there that have made over $40,000 in a month. Okay, verified with Apex. We've had people make over $20,000 in a month in the inner circle. You get access to the inner circle. You get access to a call with us to set you up and create a customized plan for you. Okay, and you're getting a year access for $800 instead of $97 a month. So you're getting $400 discount on top of that. All right. There's also weekly coaching calls inside the inner circle. So you get basically coached every week inside the inner circle as part of the group. So that's basically what we've just launched today. I don't want to be too salesy today. I just wanted to let you guys know that we've launched this, and we've done this because we've had so much requests from people to make what we do more accessible, because we've only had it available to a small, limited group. Okay, a very small, limited group of people have had access to this only, and we've now opened it up, and we've decided to share all of the secrets that we have, and we decided to open up our live trading sessions to more of you guys. So you guys can access it in the link in the description below. Enough about that, though. We're going to start going on with today's analysis. So we're going to go over what we're looking at today on NQ and NASDAQ. Same as always, we're looking for the breakout of the range, okay? And we need to define the range properly. That's the key here. Jamo is going to go over really quickly the zones that we've already had a look at. We've gone over basically what we're looking at today. Obviously, price is pretty bullish today, but there's a lot of liquidity sitting below where price is going to be drawn to. There's a lot of draws on liquidity that can possibly happen, so there could be some nice shorts in play today as well. Yesterday, we had a nice buy trade that worked out for a full 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio on that. And then, yeah, last week on Thursday, we had a really, really good, a nice winner, and on Friday, we took a loss. And the one on Thursday was really, really good. I actually, if you guys look on my Instagram, I made a video on that. I'm busy trading a Blue Guardian Instant account, and I'm documenting that as well, which, by the way, those are really, really good. And then, yeah, if you're looking at futures accounts, I think like FundedNext futures, pretty good as well. I think there's actually a link in the description as well for FundedNext futures for 10% off. I like those ones just purely because they don't have fees after you pass. It's just one fee and that's it. And they've got end of day drawdown. And they're a big firm, huge firm. So you know you're going to get paid out well. Yeah, so we're going to go over the analysis now.
Okay.
Jamo, you want to just have a look at what we're looking at today?
Yeah. Okay, so can you guys all hear me? I know you said my mic was a little bit soft. Can everyone hear me well? Yes, okay, perfect. All right, so I'll just go over the full analysis again. So on the daily time frame, you guys can see we are pretty bullish. We've been trending for quite a long time, since beginning of May, end of April. We've just been one big uptrend. So now that we already know our higher time frames already bullish, you can see with a 4 hour as well, we had a 4 hour break, we had a 4 hour retest, also a touch of the SMA on the higher time frame. So it's very clear that we are bullish. So now that we already know that we are bullish, what I like to do is on the 5-minute time frame, which is our execution time frame where we actually take all of our trades. If we get buy opportunities, that is telling me that I am trading in line with the trend, with the higher time frame trend. So that means I will be able to go full risk on my buy trades, and sell setups are just for short-term pullbacks. So you're trading against the higher time frame trend. So automatically when I get sells in a bullish trend, I want to drop my risk to at least 0.5%. I won't be risking a full percent. And so what I mean by that is if I'm trading a 200K account, I'm not going to be risking $2,000. I'm going to drop my risk to $1,000. You missed that trade yesterday when I clicked the button to trade. Oh no, that sucks, man. That sucks. But there's plenty of trade opportunities, you know. Okay, so with that being said, we already know that we are bullish. So today we're just trying to find our zones. You just want to find your support and your resistance. You can see we're in one big range today. So this is our range for today. Very simple. All you guys got to do is pull your zone up, right? There we have our resistance. And then same thing here, our support is all the way at the bottom. Okay, so this is my swing levels. These are from the swing highs. So we have resistance from the swing highs. We have support from the swing lows. So we don't want to try and look for any support and resistance. Even though there is support and resistance, you guys can see it's a nice little equilibrium level. That is a nice zone. But you don't want to be trading zones like this inside a range, because you're basically trading inside the middle of the range. So what can happen is you'll get chopped up, where price will just keep doing this inside the range until it eventually wants to either break out the highs or the lows, right? So you don't want to be caught up in the middle of this. So that's why I always tell everyone in the free Discord and in our paid community, you want to be focusing on the swing highs and the swing lows, because that's where the moves are actually going to happen. You don't want to get chopped out, and you don't want to become part of the liquidity in the middle of this whole range. That's why we call it the equilibrium level. It's in the middle. So today, what I usually do is to find my average stop loss is I look at the size of the previous candles. So this little leg down is giving us about a 12 pip. This one over here is 15, you know, so now we can see by the average of this candle is just between 20 and 15, around there. So I would like to go with about a 20 pip stop loss today. That should be able to give us more than enough space for the trade to move around, right? So I'll be marking a 20 pip stop loss over here at the support, and then I'll take this, reverse this for a buy, and then I'll be looking at a 20 pip stop loss for any buy opportunities. So once again, you want to make sure that the candle pushes out, closes outside, and then comes back for the retest. Then it's valid to take the trade to get longs, right? You don't want to get in the trade as it starts pushing out, because there's a good chance that the trade can pull back and you would be taking the trade with just the wicks sticking out, because then it's not a valid breakout. A valid breakout is only when the candle body closes outside. So if you go back to yesterday's trade that we took over here, you can see the candle pushed out, candle body closed outside, next candle came back for the retest, we entered, and then the rest is history. Price really went well in our favor yesterday. So that is all we're basically looking for. Today's very simple price action. We just got one range. We got the highs, we got the lows, and we're using the 20 pip stop loss for buys and sells. For sells, we're taking 0.5% risk. For buys, we'll be taking 4% risk, because again, we in line with the higher time frame. So if you go over to the S&P, we use the S&P as confluence for NASDAQ. So if the S&P starts pushing bullish, we can expect NASDAQ to do the same. So same thing over here. You can see how we in a range and we got basically the exact same zones. So we have the resistance, we have the support. The next low is all the way over here. But there's a good chance that we might even get the sell pullback because of all these gaps. There's like a whole range of gaps over there. And same thing over here. We just have a ton of fair value gaps. And when we have a ton of fair value gaps like this, everyone in our community knows that is called a liquidity void, and price does not like to run further away without coming back to fill these gaps. So there's a good chance that we might actually get some sells today. So yeah, that's my take on that. Are you waiting for PMI news or getting in before? Yeah, we do have some news today. Exactly 15 minutes after CME open. So if I am not in a trade by then, I will sit out until the news is done. You don't want to be in a trade when there's red folder news, because that can go anyway. Like I can spike straight through your stop loss, wick you out, take you out to a slippage. You know, it's bad. It's really bad. So if you're not in a trade by then, just stay out, let news play out, and then we make a move after news. There's a good chance that I might even just consolidate until news. So remember, 15 minutes after CME open, that's 3 5-minute candles. What's up, Hector? All right, Ethan, you want to take over?
Yes. Just give me a second here. I'm just typing out.
Okay, so for those of you that's here in YouTube right now, if you guys want this analysis that I just done, you want a screenshot of this, you guys can just go to our free Discord. Again, the link is in the bio. In the description. You guys can go and grab a screenshot there and you can use this.
Yeah, and real soon we're going to be going live for our live trading session with our Loot Academy and our Inner Circle. If you guys want to join the Loot Academy, you guys can now join it in the description below. You guys will get access to our daily live trading. So you'll be able to trade alongside us. And then you'll also get access to our full course methodology as well. So the link is in the description below. And then there's also access to the Inner Circle, which has other benefits as well. We've just launched it now, right? It never used to be available before. Only a very small group of people had access to this, and we've now made it available to everyone. So make sure you hop on that as soon as you can. We are going to eventually have to cut it off when things get too busy, right? So you want to get in now while there are still spots available, all right? So yeah, the link's in the description of this video. So we're going to switch over now to our Loot Academy. We're going to trade live with everyone. And then tomorrow we'll be back on here. We'll let you guys know how the trade went. We'll go over the analysis, show you guys what we're looking at for the next day. If you want to as well, you can join our free Discord where you guys can see our trade recordings. We've been recording these trades for over 1.5 years now for full transparency. And you guys can see them there, as well as chat to some of the other members in there. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. The rest of you will see you now in the Inner Circle live session. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, everyone.